There's working to improve, and then there's working to showcase your prowess. Both are eventually needed for the top tier athlete, but the showcase must come much after. Work hard to build your fortune before cashing out your chips. The showcase period is when you stop improving. There's a time for this, but that time is not 8th grade or earlier. How you guys doing, man? Hey, we're here on Friday. We got a big Friday today. We got a workout with the kids that will be playing with us tomorrow. So I've never done this before, but I offered a chance for players outside of our program to play with the players in our program just for games. All right. And I did it. It's kind of like a business move, just to like convince kids. But man, like it's such a weird attitude to have. Like if I say, hey, who wants to get better? Come on and join us for free. For like one workout. Not that many people. If I say, hey, who wants to play a game? For $20, a lot of people signed up for that. Then I give them the workout on top of that. So they will be at the workout, and maybe they're not our kind of people since they are like game oriented. But you should care about games. Absolutely. All right. But if you want to be good in games, you're gonna have to work out. All right. And what I said earlier to someone, I was like, I would rather have a player who was working his butt off. I'd rather have like 12 of those players and lose every game in the season than to have the best players who don't try hard and win every game. And I honestly believe that. All right? Because at the end of the day, my journey as a coach can't possibly be just to find as many good players as I can and cling to those players. Because the coaches that do that, they help out kids for maybe 2 weeks. Then they find a better player and they keep going up. They keep moving up. It's like finding like a wife and then finding a cuter girl and then finding a cuter girl and finding and then you just keep moving up. It's silly. All right? Or like for you guys, I suppose, it would be like imagine being a car mechanic, right? And your goal is to be the best car mechanic in the world. All right? Would it be better for you to get cars that were broken to fix them or cars that were already in perfect running condition? Or would your goal just be like, one day I want to work on a Jaguar. I want to work on $1 million car one day. That's the goal. No, dude. Your goal should be like, whatever car you bring to me is going to be the best possible car I can make it. I'm going to make every car better than what it was before you got it. Right? That's a good mechanic. It doesn't matter what kind of car that you get. And even if you do get a better car, the car can probably fix itself. It's worth so much money. You don't even need a good mechanic for the good cars. You need a good mechanic for the bad cars, right? So as a coach, I want to do that. And as a player, you should be like that. It shouldn't be like, what's the best high school that I can get into? What's the best club team I should get on? All right? It should be like, well, which club team is going to make me the best? Yes, because that matters. And then like, what can I do with the least opportunity? All right? I hate when people are like, you only won because your team was better. All right? I loved the opportunity when I was growing up here in Colorado for high school, and I went to a small school. All right? And we had 18 people in my graduating class. And we won the state championship twice. But what was bigger than us winning the 1A state championship, twice. It was cool, but those were other small schools. The cool part for me was we beat the 2A state champions, the 3A state champions, the 4A Final Four team in Skyview, and we also beat some of the 5A teams during the summer. Most of them wouldn't play us during the season. All right, and that was cool to me. All right, and like maybe we wouldn't have won the 5A state championship, but we asked to be in the 5A state championship my senior year. We wrote them a letter and requested to be in. Instead of winning our second title in 1A, we were like, let's just play in the 5A. And we asked them, and they said no. So we went ahead and just played in our bracket, and we won it. All right, but now some states have like an open bracket. I would have much rather preferred that than winning a state championship, even if I lost. And I could have went to Westminster since it was right around the corner, and they had the 5A player of the year. I was just the 1A player of the year. I got Gatorade player of the year overall, though. But we would have been at the same school. I mean, we would have won a state championship. He didn't win a state championship, but us together, yeah, we would have got it. But that wouldn't have meant as much to me. Me playing on a team full of guys who needed me for every single second, that meant something to me. And I think what it comes down to is I'm super competitive. I still am. All right, that's why whenever I play against you guys, I have all the 3rd and 4th graders on my team. And I have you guys have the high schoolers and the adults. I don't care. All right? So try to be like that. And I guarantee that your life's going to be a lot more, it's going to be a lot more fun, but a lot more, what's the word? It's going to be a lot more beneficial for your life. All right. What's up, Connor Rush? If you're here, check in the comment section. All right. And let's start this party. But, oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so, yeah, we will have like 26 to 30 people tonight. So when you come, make sure that you're there on time and that for our beginning station stuff, we'll start with that. Get a partner that isn't in our program so that you can lead them. All right. And I'll pair you guys up. We have an 8th grader or a 9th grader. I think he's a 9th grader. He's coming, and his mom says he's very good. Very good. All right, but we had an eighth grader said that last week and he didn't show up. This one signed up for Friday and Saturday, and she says that he wants to make D1, all this other stuff. What up, Finn Kaufman? Thanks for checking in, homie. All right, so yeah, show up and show out. I'm gonna put you guys in a circuit. That's the only way that we can make it work with so many people. But it'll be fun that way, and it takes for you guys to push yourselves. I'll be going around like an idiot yelling, but you guys push yourselves when I'm not near you, okay? All right, where do I want to start? Let's start with some open gym stuff. All right? So open gym stuff that we will be doing, this is the middle school stuff. We will be playing dribble tag and one-on-one efficiency wins. All right? I guess I'm down to play some dribble tag. All right? What up, Kieran and Declan? Louth or Luth? Louth? I think it's Louth. All right? Hi, guys. Anyways, don't listen to what moms say about their children. Never. Although Connor Rush's mom was correct. He is a very, very hard worker. I did not believe that one. He can't guard me, though. We'll see. All right, so we will be playing dribble tag on Saturday night to begin with. I also invited all those people that are coming tonight, all like 30 of them, to the open gym. Because for the small kids, they only play like once against their age and then 3 or 4 games against older competition. I want them to see what it's like to play against their age, so I can be kind of nice to these newcomers, okay? All right, and let's all show up so that they can join our team, so then we won't have to play against too many older teams. All right, so show up to open gym. We'll start with the dribble tag, and then we go one-on-one efficiency. Efficiency wins is you get 2 1 or 0 dribbles for 1, 2, or 3 points, first to 12 wins, and then you switch spots. So you have to hold the ball, assess the situation, jab, see what's open, but you should be doing this in the games too. If you're starting to over dribble, you don't want to do that. All right. Yes, we practice dribbling a lot, but in games you should not be dribbling a lot. All right. 2, 1, 0 efficiency wins. Efficiency wins. You get more points with the less dribbles that you take, and then defensively, this is more on par with how you'll play defense in really good high schools and definitely in college. People don't over dribble in those leagues. They are very, very like right at you, immediately at you, if they're going to drive at all. So you have to learn how to play defense at a higher level because of that. And like because they're just taking 3 dribbles or 2 dribbles or 1, they're so much faster. The people that are dribbling over and over and over again, you can kind of read them. It kind of gets easy after a while because they give you a rhythm to keep up with. And then the help side can be there faster. When people are efficient, it's really hard to like guard them. So this will be that practice as well. First to 12 points, not 12 wins, right? First to 12 points, yes, and then you switch spots. All right, ones that we are not doing, we'll do this next Saturday. We got half court shots. All right, then 0 to 2 dribbles, 5 arc spots. And then for the last time that we did it, we had 360 reverse layup. That went okay. Some people just didn't think that they could do it. We had a lot of people there for that one too. Then 1-on-2 escape. Again, people were a little impatient on that one. You have to be patient on that one. And then after that, we will play. I will play, and we'll figure that stuff out, and we'll have some fun. All right. Let's go with the homework. Let's see who's posting the homework real quick. All right. Now, I spoke about before that I would rather have people that like worked really hard versus people that didn't. This is part of it. All right? A few people told me, I do the homework, I just don't post it. Listen, if you do your homework and you don't bring it in, turn into your teacher, did you really do your homework? All right. Also, when you say that you're doing something, it's easy. That's not the hard part about this basketball stuff. The hard part is doing stuff and being obligated to do it. So when you secretly do these workouts, it doesn't mean that much. It just doesn't. Because at any point in time you can stop. So you don't have that pressure on you. All right? But Connor Rush, he has the pressure. He has negative pressure right now, where if he doesn't post, he has to run. And I think a lot of people like that. All right? So Connor doesn't get a chance to be, you have a chance to be better than Connor in this regard. You don't have to post. You're not going to have to run. But can you just post for not for a negative reason like Connor, and not for a positive reason like where we offer you guys coins, but can you post for yourself? Can you post because like It's a challenge to yourself. And then, if you can be better than that, you know our levels of inspiration. If we can post online for the benefit of others, that's when you'll be in a program where everyone tries really, really, really hard and everyone makes it to the higher level. And I don't understand why people don't get that. All right? Think about it this way. If me and like 100 people went around and we were robbing stores all the time and throwing rocks through windows, eventually we would start collecting more people doing that, right? Because people would be like, dude, that looks fun. And also, there'll be some people like, yo, you hit my car? I'm gonna hit your car. And then they would start acting crazy. And sooner or later, the entire country would start acting crazy, especially if the cops were okay with it. Oh, it happens. Sometimes you just gotta rob stuff. It happens, right? All right. So we know how negative can like ripple downward. But I don't think people understand how positive can ripple upward. All right? So if you start posting and Noah's posting, maybe you guys don't feel it yet, but imagine this crap. All right? Imagine if, let me pull it up real quick. Imagine if on our website, on the rosters page, right here, we had, let me use Kiernan as an example, okay? So Kiernan looks at our site and he sees this. Or Kiernan comes to practice. Or Kiernan looks at our homework section and he sees Noah posting, which Noah does post, and I'm showing it for the show. But he also saw Connor posting, which he does post. Then he also saw Gavin posting. Then he saw Jake post, Derek posted, Aiden, Zach, Declan, Austin, Noah, Hunter, Carson, Nathaniel, and Isaiah all posted. And he was the only one of these 15 to not post. Would Kiernan do the homework? And would he post? The answer is, of course he would. All right? And that's what you want to create. And if you're on a team full of people that don't try hard, eventually they will influence you to not work as hard as you could have worked. That's why people want to be on those good teams. It's because they want to be pushed. Because you see if you don't work hard that you're not going to get the playing time. You see if you don't work hard you're not going to catch this guy. That's very easy things to see. This thing is hard to see. This thing is it's a culture, all right? And seeing culture is a very hard thing. It's actually a whole genre of it in college where you get to study like cultures and like learn about cultures. And even in your own culture, you're like, oh my God, I never noticed that. Cultures are very, very hard things to understand. And if you can understand that, if you can create that, that's how you can move people to help move you to higher levels. So if we had 100 people doing this stuff every day, which is impossible, probably, I don't know. But 100 people doing the book exactly every freaking day. Just 100. It's not that many people. We would easily, when I say easily, I mean easily, have at least one NBA pro. And it might be you. I don't know. But when kids push each other that much, it just keeps going. It keeps going. And like the sky's is the limit. But there are no teams like that. On any given team, the hardest working team probably in the nation probably has like 12 players and probably 8 of them work extremely hard. And I'm guessing like 2 hours a day, two and a half maybe. And that's outside of practice. That would be like the hardest working team. If we could get it, oh man. And I'm giving you guys a chance. I'm drawing it out. Those people are trying to figure stuff out. They're paying for workouts. They have coaches helping them. You guys just have a book that just tells you straight line how to do it. If you guys could create that culture, you would be the beneficiary of it. All right. Oh, nice. Jake posted, John, you should use the Sports Engine app for your schedule. I should. The Sports Engine app is used by tournaments. And we are in some tournaments that do use the Sports Engine app, so we will. Kanye possessed me, but my point stands. John, my favorite 50 All-Stars memory is when I came to practice like 45 minutes early, and you gave me half an attendance point because you thought I was 15 minutes late. Oh, that's pretty funny. No, we used to have back-to-back workouts, elementary school, middle school, and high school. So yeah, if you came to multiple workouts, you actually got multiple points. So you could get 3 points in one day if you came to all three workouts. All right, but that was a lot of work, and only a few kids did it. All right, so let's try to create this, try to create our culture, and let's see what we could do so we can fill this homework page eventually. And again, if you guys don't believe me, one day it'll happen, and then you'll see what they did with it, or you'll just see how far Noah and Connor get. And I guess I'll just keep hyping them up because they are killing it. All right. Moving on, let's go to our story of the day. Nope. Let's go to trivia. Screw it. Trivia question today is a weird one. All right, it's a weird one. Now, we have Finn Kaufman with the lead, 5, 3, 3, 2, 1. All right, Sean Amin coming in 5th place right now. All right, this is one that you will need Google for. Oh, my God. You might as well just get it out right now. If you know this question, you're a weirdo, okay? But there's no way you can know this question. It's not possible. It's not humanly possible for you to know this answer. But here it goes, and it's just a random trivia question. It doesn't mean that much, but it's kind of interesting. All right. Which NBA coach appeared on Late Night with David Letterman when he was in the 8th grade? Which NBA coach appeared on Late Night with David Letterman when he was in the 8th grade? And what he did on the show was Stupid Human Tricks segment as a youngster in 1986. He spun the basketball on a toothbrush while brushing his teeth. What? He spun the ball. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm guessing it was like this. Let me see. So this is a toothbrush right here. Okay. And he had a basketball. Let me see this. Okay. So watch me just doing the first try. Okay. And he spun the ball. Okay, I can't even spin the ball. And he's brushing his teeth. Like, yeah, that's hard. I would love to see him do it now. And that is the right answer. It is Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel is the answer. The Lakers head coach, Frank Vogel, is the guy that did it. What a ridiculous thing that was. Yes. And I honestly need to see him do that. All right. Frank Vogel just missed it, Connor Rush. All right. But yes, brushing his teeth. Dude. Okay, I can't even brush my teeth while holding a basketball in the other hand. And this is a small ball. Let's say that Frank can't do it anymore. He should at least be able to do it for 2 seconds. If he did this ever. I want to see footage of that. I might have to Google that one day. Frank, where you at, man? And I haven't done this in a long time. Let's do this. Here we go. The backward shot for the day. Aim, aim, aim. Try not to break anything. Here we go, boys. All right. Give me that! It went in. It was an optical illusion. Trust me. It went in. All right. Moving on. We got our... this is our challenge for the day. All right. Our challenge for the day, beyond just being as cool as you can possibly be. Our challenge of the day, and let me see it. For the first graders, y'all were doing the 2-ball dribbling challenge. So if you're not doing that, you're losing. The 2-ball dribbling challenge. I mean, it's 2 freaking minutes. That's all. Second graders, let's see, Chastain challenge. Third graders, weekly improvement. Fourth graders, what are you doing? The homework assignment. We are on 5th grade right now. 5th graders, you 2 are doing the weekly improvement challenge. You're finishing days 20 of our 4-week weekly improvement challenge. 30 minutes before today's workout, work on each of the 7 items from last week for 4 minutes apiece. Also, add a 6th improvement item for the next week. Stay focused. And your movie of the day is Bad News Bears if you're a 5th grader out there, okay? All right, that's our stuff. And again, make sure that you're doing it because, people have so many excuses to why they're not doing it. All right, my assistant coach, Derek, his kid isn't doing the book, and he owns the book. He ain't doing the book. I know, he doesn't want to force his kid, though, but it's okay, though. All right, it's right there, and I can't convince anyone to do it. It's crazy. All right, but Connor Rush is trying to do it. He has another easy month just doing the homework. Next month for Connor will be a little bit harder because he'll have actual challenges to do. And I waited till next month because of the season. So because ninth graders going into their season, I knew that would be a little bit harder on them. So I did make theirs during the season a little bit easier. So I'm looking out for you guys in this book. So follow it. And I think if I were you, I would rather fail by doing the book every single day than to fail by not doing the book. If you're going to fail anyway, you know, like, I can't make the NBA. Might as well fail and make me look stupid and be like, I did it every day, stupid, and I didn't make it, duh. And I bet you it's not going to happen. All right. And with that said, that brings me to my story of the day, and it talks exactly about that. All right. I have to go in 2 minutes. See you later, Finn Kaufman. Regret can pop up either way, regardless of which decision we make. But nobody who's given their best has ever regretted that choice. Nobody who's given their best has ever regretted that choice. All right. Again, you're going to regret something in life no matter which way you go. You can make this decision versus that one versus this one versus that one. You're always going to have some regret because you can't go down all paths unless you're a time traveler or in a time loop, okay? So you're going to have some regrets. But if you go your hardest in any of those directions, every direction, you pick one and you go your absolute hardest, you try with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your energy out there, you will not regret it. So pick a way, and if you're deciding which one to pick, okay, I don't know, pick the smart, pick the most logical one. But after that, man, you don't slow down. All right, you go as hard as you possibly can. So then, at the end of the day, again, I haven't heard it yet. From anyone in our top 15 on a roster section, I haven't heard it yet. I haven't heard, man, I really regret trying that hard. And again, the list is not, it's not an amazing list. All right, if you look at the roster section, all right, we have Ian Salmon right here. He's playing high school basketball right now. All right, is he the best player on his team? He's playing JV as a freshman. He's pretty good. He's probably a starter. All right, small, but he's doing well. Does he regret being in first place? No, I think it's the proudest moment of his life. All right, when you get to 1,000 workouts, we get you we get you these little what are they called? When you make out of paper and you make it into like a crane. All right, we get 1,000 of those for you, and then a crane book to teach you how to make cranes, because there's a Japanese legend that says if you make 1,000 of these, you get whatever wish that you want. Well, we make 1,000 of them for you through Amazon. I buy them, but you get to learn how to make them. So every workout that you come to, you do a crane. Ian wasn't making them, so I said, "Oh, cool, it's okay, don't worry about it." Every time that you come to practice without a crane, you have to run an Astro. He started making them. He made them every single time. All right, and then he got it on an airplane when we went to Florida, and he was making a crane on the airplane, and this guy sitting next to him was like, "Oh, I made 1,000 of those when I was growing up." He's like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, it's a Japanese." He goes, "I know." And the guy showed him how, like a faster way to make them and stuff, and it was really neat. Just happenstance, right? And it was Ian's goal to make it to the 2,000 mark, because the 2,000 mark, I think it's 2,100 mark, is our mark where it says that you can make it to the NBA, basically. If you can get to that many workouts in your 12 years with us or 8 years with us, whatever, we say that that's enough to go 3 levels up. And when you go 3 levels up, you can make it somewhere. All right. Samantha was my stepdaughter. Lana, she's in college. Samantha at Southern Utah University. Lana Wenger, she's at Texas Tech. Edward is a freshman this year. I just got a phone call about him. They're like, how good is this kid? I was like, he knows everything. Wasn't good to start with. Andre, one of our worst players ever, is playing in high school. Made his freshman team his freshman year, which he wasn't going to make any team at all. He didn't even like basketball. He liked coding, but he made his team because of this. Gabrielle Rickman, she's a 4th grader. She came that many days. That's crazy. She's still a 4th grader, or maybe she's a 5th grader now. I don't know. One of the two. She's very young. Jerry, he's a sophomore right now, and he's doing pretty well in high school. Luke Devine, one of the best players in town. Zach Pomazanov just quit basketball. His brother Dennis is playing college. Zach, he finally stopped. Oh man, but he's tall too. He's very, very good. I think he just had outside influences. Kai Parker, very, very young. Troy, 7th grade, is doing pretty well. Morgan just finished her senior year. She might be playing college. Calvin and Derek, great. Ben Levy came to us very, very late, but almost made this team. Tried for 3 years to try to make his high school team, but he was good enough, but just had a weird attitude. But all these guys are great. And again, like I said, the psychology of it, if you go to the psychology page, this says why we do the things that we do. Like we try to be perfect. We try, like Apple, try to make you guys obsessed like Facebook. But this is what it can do for you. If you're a middle school player, we can pull with 2,100 events. We can pull you up to make D3 or D2. If you're just a middle school player to begin with, most of you guys are high school players, eventually varsity. 2,100 with us will make you above D1. Maybe have a chance to go overseas. All right. And if you were already a D3 player, if you feel like, no, even without this program, I could have made D3. With 600 events, we can make you go D2. 700 more, D1. That many more, you're there. Now, to make you an NBA player, you got to probably start off at least a D2 level. All right. And we have a few coaches in our program, some parents in our program that played DE2. All right, so that's that level. If you go to that many workouts, we can make you into an NBA player. And that's what you want to be right there, right? All right. We can't make you into Kobe unless you were already a D1 player, but we can do a lot. So while we can't do everything, we can do a lot. And this thing right here, it explains everything about like how like life is just drawn up. Again, that was on our roster section if you click on that link. All right. To finish up here, let's check our picture of the day. Who do you think is the best rookie of the year? I didn't know that this Giddey guy right here, that Giddey, whatever his name is, it's Josh Giddey. I don't know. He was a point guard. I thought he was like 6'8", because he's a tall point guard. The dude from the Cavaliers is doing amazing. Kate Cunningham's finally doing well. I would love to see someone in this rookie class is going to be a superstar one day. And it's going to be so obvious. But right now, it's so hard to see, right? Is it Evan Mobley? We don't know, right? But it's going to be one of these guys. They're going to lead the way in the league. That's just how it is, because it's all relative. But who do you think it is? All right? That's a strange like thing, because, again, one of these guys will be the next LeBron James or next KD or something. And it's so weird to see that. All right, the quote of the day is, when you exhale nightmares, you inhale possibilities. That means push the scary things away. All right, we have a kid coming tonight, 4th grader, and his mom's like, he has really big anxiety. And I was like, oh no, another kid is going to cry. All right. Why would he cry over us? We're not even tough, right? Yet. I mean, come on, dude. But if you can get all those nightmares out of the way, you can inhale the possibilities. If you can, like, not just like get rid of fear, just put fear aside for a second. Just say, I'm not scared to go out there. I'm not scared to guard that guy. I'm not scared to do my homework every single day, even if I fell a month from now. I'm not scared. Let's just go for the NBA today. With so much more is going to be possible. All right? Now, not only could you make the NBA, you might be a CEO one day. You might find the girl of your dreams in college because you got a college scholarship, and now she's like, hey, you're a basketball player? What? All right? I mean, when you exhale nightmares, you inhale possibilities. I just like that quote a lot. And that's our quote of the day for tomorrow. So when you come to Open Gym, try to know that quote. All right. Anyways, you guys, that's my time. I'll see y'all tonight if you're coming. Again, we got a lot of people coming. Make sure you guys stay organized. Make sure that you team up with them, especially for the beginning stuff, so that there's one of our players with one of theirs, or not theirs. There's just random people, but with one kid who doesn't know our stuff for the warm-up, so that we're helping each other out. And I'm going to bring 2 sets of everything. So we'll have like 2 ladders and things like that. So you guys, we'll also have like smaller balls so you guys can like lift those now. All right. We will help you guys out. Yeah, John, have never been scared to guard you. I think I've made Connor pee his pants like 18 times. Anyways, we'll see what happens tomorrow night. Don't forget about tomorrow night. Don't forget about tomorrow's games, everybody. Don't forget about tonight's stuff. And I'll see y'all when I see you. All right. Cue my music. I'm out. Reese's Pieces, homies.